Good afternoon, everyone. This is the 3 p.m. level 6 to 7 webinar. I hope everyone is well. So it's just me for the first few minutes, but Liam will be joining us soon. So please say hello. Please introduce yourself and tell me maybe where you are and what your name is.
Hello.
Liam, hi.
Hi guys. Hello. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late.
No, don't worry. We just started.
It's amazing how hectic your schedule can be, even under lockdown.
Yes, maybe even more so in some ways.
Yes. How are you, Emily?
I'm well. I'm well. How are you?
Oh, I'm not bad, thank you. It's a beautiful day.
It is.
Um, it feels a bit colder. I don't know about you. I feel like the
Mhm.
temperature has dropped a little bit.
Yes, I went onto my balcony earlier and the sun was warm, but there was a lot of wind, so it was not as
Right.
pleasant as I expected.
So nothing like what I expect.
No, no, it's
Okay. Well,
still.
guys, I'll just quickly, Emily, you've probably already introduced myself, so I'll just very quickly
Mhm.
do the same. So, guys, my name is Liam. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Manchester in the United Kingdom. Some of you may know me from Maies Meravigli, where I teach alongside Emily. And I've lived in Italy for 3 years now and in Milan for 2 years. And it's great to be with you today. And
Yeah.
I see that today we are speaking about one of the few places we are still able to visit,
Yes, very true.
which is the pharmacy.
Hmm.
So I don't know, Emily, do we have the slides?
We
Oh, there they are.
we do, yeah.
Sorry, they weren't showing up on my screen. I think that's why I
Okay.
should say that's why my camera's turned off. I think just the connection's a little bit slow on my end.
Yeah, don't worry. It's very unusual for me to have camera and the other person not to. If you
we
have seen any other webinars with me, you know that my camera is never working.
it's true actually, Emily. This is a very rare treat for us to be able to
Mhm.
see you in albeit in 2 dimensions.
Yeah. We have some people with
Oh,
us.
yes, we
Wonderful.
do. We've got Let's see. We've got Emma DeSantis. My name is Emma from Rome. Very nice to meet you,
Lovely.
Emma. Very nice. Reisa, very good. I'm from Moldova, but I lived in, I'm going to assume that's a typo. I
Mhm.
lived in Bologna. Wait, but Reisa, you lived or you live now? Just so we're clear. Do you live there now or you lived there in the past? And
Mhm.
in Bologna today, it's warm and sunny. Oh,
Oh.
I would love to be in Bologna right now.
Mhm.
One of the best places in the world to eat as well.
Maybe not at the moment,
No.
unless you can cook.
Let's see. Luca says, I'm from Novara, near Milan. Very good. Well,
Hey.
welcome, guys. Great to have you with us today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. So we said we are talking about the pharmacy.
Mm.
Liam, are you going to the pharmacy so you can leave the house at the moment?
Yes, I'm inventing medical problems.
Hmm. I
No,
imagine that some people are.
no, I have to. No, actually, Emily, I have to say, I generally, and this
Hmm.
feels even more pertinent at the moment, generally I'm quite a healthy person.
Hmm.
I don't get sick. I did a bit of medical history with my mum, and I realized that no one in my immediate family has ever had the flu. We have never
Wow.
had influenza. And my mum keeps track of these things because she used to be a nurse.
Hmm.
So I don't
Right.
know what that means. And I
Wow.
certainly don't think it means I'm immune from the coronavirus.
No,
But
probably not.
but I just mean that as an example of I'm not someone who generally needs to go to the pharmacy. The only thing I ever go to the pharmacy for is to buy, and this can be our first vocabulary of the day, is to buy antihistamines. Because I suffer from pretty mild hay fever. And also, I should say, I'm also slightly allergic to my girlfriend's cat.
Oh no!
Not too bad, but I get a bit wheezy. You know, my breath feels a bit heavy.
Yeah, I have that sometimes with some animals.
Okay, so
I need antihistamines also.
Yeah. So, Riza, just to explain, sorry, Riza, if you say lived, okay, lived means in the past and now finished. Okay, Riza. If you say I have lived, it means you live there now. So, just to be clear, which one? Okay, so just because it's Lived, not LE, because that would be like leved. And Angelo, hello, Angelo says, I'm Angelo from Milan. Sorry for, so Angelo, not sorry for the delay. Emily, we correct this one a lot, don't we?
We do. Yeah. So we probably can say, sorry, I'm late.
Exactly. Or sorry for being late. If you want to use it as an adjective or with the verb to be, it's the same. Like I said, I think at the beginning I said, sorry, I'm late, or sorry for being late, I think, actually, if I think about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rita.
Okay.
Said, I'm from Sicily, but oh, yes, Rita, I recognize you. Yes, I know. Nice to see you, Rita. Rita Stella, that's right.
Angelo is from our school as well in Mirabili.
I was going to say, that last name, Tursi, looks familiar.
Yeah, so very nice to see some familiar faces.
It is. What about you, Emily? Have you needed to go to the pharmacy?
No, like you, I am generally very healthy. And even if I feel ill, I am one of those people who try not to take medicine unless I really, really need to.
Right. Okay.
I don't want to become dependent on medicine, so I refuse to take it.
Like opioids and things like that, like we've seen in America, for example.
I mean, the way that the Americans, or many Americans, treat medicine is amazing to me.
I think to a lot. Absolutely, and the way they're advertised as well.
Yes, if anyone wants a good laugh, then American adverts for medicine is always very funny.
I absolutely agree, Emily. I sometimes stream CNN from the United States, and I'm a bit more used to it because I've been to America a few times. But in particular, my girlfriend, who is Italian, she is both amused and horrified by the way that medicine is advertised like it's food or a cosmetic or shampoo.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see the numbers from the studies that they do before they release the drugs. And it's crazy, saying maybe 1 in 20 people found this effective.
Yes, or 1 in 5 died.
Yeah, side effects, crazy. So side effects are things that happen that are not what you want to happen when you take medicine. It's like extra problems.
And it's also the name of a very good film I'd recommend, an excellent thriller with Jude Law called Side Effects, which in Italian, the wonderful name for side effects in Italian is effetti collaterali, collateral effects.
Oh, I like that.
Which I like. I actually prefer that, the collateral effects of a drug.
Yeah, whereas collateral damage is more kind of military in English.
Yeah, it's the military euphemism for civilian death.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nicole from Rome. Oh, very good. We've got a few people from Rome. Rita, she's joining us, Emily, talking about going. So, Rita, little thing, I often go, usually the adverb.
Mm-hmm.
I often go to the pharmacy because I have an intolerance and I have medicine in some periods of the year. Ah, okay. So, Rita, what are you intolerant to?
Mm-hmm.
What are you, or is it, what would you say, Emily? Intolerant of? Intolerant
Uh,
of?
yeah, intolerant. Well, that's a funny one. Probably both.
Yeah, like,
Um,
I don't know why. One
I
feels,
think
they both feel
intolerant
correct.
to sounds more natural to me, just like
Yeah.
allergic to. But I believe there is more than one possible answer there.
Now, right, guys, tell us what you think. Intolerant of, intolerant to. Since we're
Yeah,
talking about medical vocab,
I
let's get a
think
second opinion.
I think intolerant to, because in the past I was intolerant to gluten,
Right.
which is in wheat. You'll see that a lot. Um, oh, you can also say something intolerance. So in my
Mm,
case, gluten intolerance.
very good. Rita said, so she said she has an intolerance to some, acidic. So very good,
Mhm.
Rita, but just, you probably didn't know this one. The adjective is acidic.
Mhm.
Very, interesting. You have an intolerance to acidic food.
Wow.
Right. So maybe your stomach is a little sensitive then, for
Mhm.
example. Very well. Thank you, Rita. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining the conversation because it's interesting.
it is. Yeah.
We can talk about all our little medical
We
problems that we go.
we could absolutely. Yeah. So here is just to start. We always need more humor, more comedy in these
Oh my
times, I
God.
think. So
Boy, do we.
we do after the best medicine, they say. So we have a joke here. A pharmacist is telling a patient how to take his medicine. Do not take this more often than every 4 hours, he says. Don't worry, replies the patient. It takes me 4 hours to open the bottle.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, we have all been there, I think.
This is what we call a dad joke, I think,
Hmm.
in
You
English.
would know, Liam.
I would. I'm the king. Um, Yeah, this is one of those. This is a joke talking about how difficult it can be sometimes to access the medicine
Hmm.
that you are given at the pharmacy because it usually
Yeah.
has quite a tight safety mechanism.
Hmm.
Riser's joining in. He says, or she says, I'm sorry, Riser. I think that's a feminine name, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I usually go, so we say, Riser, to the pharmacy for something for a headache. Yes.
Mm.
Very
Yes,
good.
I think
So, yeah, that
that's
could
very
be, I think
common.
that's probably quite a common one at the moment.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. So, guys, Emily, do you want to explain this first part?
Sure. So, as you know, guys, there are often differences between British and American English, and this is no exception. So we have some British terms and some American terms for the same thing. So, can you match the words between the British, um, which I think they're all on the left here, the British and American on
Yes.
the right.
Yeah, it's the British on the left and the American on the right.
Hmm.
Okay, guys, so you know that we have lots of examples of, things like movie and film.
Hmm.
Movie is American, film is English, for example. So that this is the same thing, but specifically about this kind of pharmaceutical medical vocabulary.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
again, we'll probably see all the answers will come flying through in a second as everyone tries
Yeah.
to answer quickly.
Yeah. So while we give you a moment, then we'll just read the words for the pronunciation. So we have
Hmm.
ill, scrape, plasters, chemist, pharmacist, band-aids, sick, and scratch.
How many of these, Emily, without giving the answers away,
Hmm.
do you find that any of these American words creep into your vocabulary?
Um, one or two of them.
Me too.
There's, I think there's one where I wouldn't use either of the words. I am trying to work out what I would say.
Here we go. Okay. So Luke, oh no, they're flying through really quickly here.
They
Okay, Luca
are, they
says
are.
ill. Luca and Angelo have both said ill and sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Angelo says chemist, pharmacist. Luca says scrape, scratch,
hmm
plaster, band-aid, scratch. Looking good, guys. Very good.
Really good there. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely right. So yes, to come back to this, yeah, I feel like I use sick instead of ill. I have to
Mm,
admit. I
yeah.
don't know why. I just do.
See, I personally wouldn't say I am sick like Americans do. I would probably say I'm ill, but I often say I
Okay.
feel sick. So
Good.
I think
Yeah. Good
the difference
distinction. Yeah.
between
Now I'm
feel and
thinking.
to be.
I just don't think I use the word ill very much,
Yeah,
and I
there is
don't know
another
why.
one. There is another one that people also say, I think in Britain more often, which is poorly,
Oh,
which is
that's a
the
good one.
same, which is the same as ill and sick, like this, poorly.
Yeah, and actually, Emily, you've just reminded me of another one. It's not a word, but just an
Mm.
expression. If you say in English, "I'm not well,"
Yeah.
and guys, I know that in English we say, "How are you?" I'm well, meaning
hmm
I'm good, I'm okay. If you say I'm not well, you're referring to it's more medical.
Yeah.
And again, that's quite a
Yeah,
British one,
absolutely.
isn't it? I
It
think.
is, yeah. In my
Sa-
experience, yeah.
Same with poorly. I've never heard
hmm
an American say poorly.
No, I haven't. I
Not
think
not
that
for
one is
medical like
probably
reasons.
difficult for Americans to say that one maybe with an R in the middle
I
of
think
the
they
word.
use it as an adjective to say if something is poorly done.
Yes.
Uh, Hang on, what's Angelo saying? I use very often sick in my job for sick leave. Oh, very good. Sick leave.
Mm.
Very good vocab, Angelo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sick
that's
leave.
true. Sick leave or sick pay. We often do use the word sick.
Especially at the moment.
For sure, yes.
Sick leave and sick pay is all the rage. Um, and scrape and scratch. Again,
Yeah.
what do you think, Emily?
See, I don't really use either of those.
Would you say a cut?
I think I would say a cut, yes.
See, yeah, because I think that scrape is that thing, guys. Probably all of us experience this, especially as children, when
hmm
you're running and usually you would fall and you would scrape your knee or your
hmm
leg, maybe your hands. That
Yeah.
sensation when the arm or leg or hand runs along the ground and it cuts the skin.
hmm
Because it's a verb as well, to scrape the
Yeah.
same as scratch. They're both verbs. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Again, I
for
feel like
scrape,
scratch.
I would actually use the word graze for a scrape.
Oh,
If you graze your knees, it's exactly what Liam described there when you are a child and you have a small injury.
guys,
It's
as always, what Emily said. You're right. Graze. Because yeah, you're right. I would graze my knee.
hmm
It's almost a collocation, isn't it?
Yeah, it
If you say
is.
graze, you think of knee.
hmm And the spelling, in case anyone wants it there, to graze. And actually, it's very strange that we use this word because the other meaning of graze, there is one
Oh, I
other
knew you were
meaning,
going to say this.
which which is how a cow or a farm animal eats. It's like to eat very lightly. So
We'll
it's
just file this one
very
under
weird.
English makes no sense.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and chemist, pharmacist. Again, I feel like I say pharmacist.
I think I say pharmacist more often as well.
I think
Yeah.
chemist is a bit of a we're maybe like Emily, maybe you and I are 1 or 2 generations too late.
Mhm.
Maybe our parents would say the chemist.
Yeah, maybe because a lot of the shops are called pharmacies.
Yeah,
So rather than the chemist now. And so we say the pharmacist.
very good. Okay, and plaster band-aid. Okay, definitely
Yeah,
plaster.
definitely plaster, yes. So that one is very much an English American difference.
Yeah. Because if you like, guys, the way to remember it, all band-aids are plasters, but not all plasters are band-aids, because band-aid is the brand.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like jacuzzi and hot tub,
Mm.
or Kleenex and tissue. Again,
Hmm.
This American thing of using the brand as the general noun.
Yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of it like that, but that's very true.
Okay. Oh, this is yeah, I like this exercise. The name of the
Mhm.
problem.
Yes, some very um, useful words here. I think some of you have used these words already in your comments, but we have some here. So, can you match the word with the images? You can just give us the letter for the image.
Yeah. So literally, guys, again, we'll wait because, like we always say, we know the answers come through all at once. So
Hmm.
just have a look, excuse me, and identify the problem. And that wasn't me doing a live demonstration. I really was coughing then.
Yeah, well, do you maybe you should take the pronunciation this time, Liam, since I did the
Of
previous
course.
one.
Yeah. So we've got in order headache, cough, being in the sun, sunburn, scrape, sick. So again, the second one, I know that GH, some of you have probably
Hmm.
seen that in other words before, where that GH sound produces a f sound. So cough.
Hmm.
And again, with six, it's the CH there is k, not ch. Because I know some people
Hmm.
sometimes think it's a ch sound, but it's actually
Yeah.
headache.
Hmm.
And right on cue, here come the answers.
Perfect. So we have a scrape for A, which is absolutely right. As we said, you could also say graze or scratch, depending on what you prefer.
Absolutely. And okay, B, we've got okay, so there's a difference of opinion between
Mm.
Angelo and Luca, and but Emma as well. Emma said that B was sunburn.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are right. That is when you go. That's that picture B. That's actually a
Hmm.
photograph of me on holiday in Australia.
Yeah. Oh, or probably of me anytime in the summer.
Emily and I are, we have very English complexions, I
We
think.
do. Yes. One other thing to note about that. So sunburn can be two words like this, or it can be one, and that's the same.
Yeah,
So I would
I
write
was
it as one
thinking,
word.
I use it as one word.
Yeah. Okay, C, we do have just being in the sun. So maybe before you get sunburn.
Yes, exactly. To be in the sun. You can also use the word like when you're on a bed and you lie down, you can lie in the sun, for
Hmm.
example, if you're on a beach.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the answers are flying through and they look good. If I see here, yeah, headache, cough, yeah, yeah, very
Hmm.
good.
Yeah. Oh, that the picture for F is very sweet, I think.
It is. And again, this would be, again, that picture F, to go back to the word Emily it told us about, I would think that
Hmm.
child's very poorly.
Hmm. Yeah.
It Because it's
Or not
almost
well.
exactly, because poorly Emily, it almost for me describes both the medical but also the emotional state of just when
Yeah.
you feel really down and just
Hmm.
miserable because of how you
Yeah.
are medically.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a very emotional word. I think children often use the word poorly, I think.
Very good. Yeah, and the rest of them, I think they're all pretty clear. Yeah,
They
cough.
are, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again, guys, cough, noun and verb. So
Mm-hmm.
you can cough, or you use the verb of possession. You have a cough.
Yeah. And headache is also with have. So an ache in general is like a long pain, something that continues for a period of time. And you can use that with other body parts as well. So stomach ache, back ache, toothache, they're all the same.
Very good. Yeah. And earache as well. I
Mm.
don't know.
Oh, the worst one of all.
Which is the worst of them all, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I've only had it seriously once or twice, and I still remember it.
I think I had it, but I've actually repressed it. I've blocked the memory because it was so painful.
Yeah.
I think I must have had it as a child.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have it until I was a teenager, I think.
Oh God. Can you remember?
I can remember. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh, no, 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 not nice.
So now we are continuing with the same pictures, and now we want to know the remedy. We want to know the cure or the medicine for these problems.
Yes. Oh, question from Rita. Is sunburn
Mm.
a noun? Yes, it is, Rita.
Hmm.
Um, it's because I mean, yeah, burn. Because again, this is the vagaries of English. Burn is a noun and a verb. So
Hmm.
sunburn is a noun. It's the name, because again, English,
Yeah.
you, but it's also if you're sunburnt, it's an
Hmm.
adjective. If you add a T.
Yeah. Yeah, again, because burn is very general. You can have a burn from a fire or from cooking. So sunburn is a way to be more specific.
Okay, answers are starting to come. You're very welcome, Rita. Emma says that A is plasters.
Hmm. Absolutely. Well done. Or maybe just one plaster, depending on how big it is.
Yeah, it's countable, guys. But
It is.
for God's sake, don't waste resources.
Hmm.
You never know. You might be able to trade those in the future.
Let's hope it won't come to that.
I'm just getting dark, aren't I now?
You are, you are.
Okay, so Angelo says that for B, we need sunblock.
Hmm.
Well, Angelo, think. Do you need it? Is the block for before or after?
Yeah, so I think Luca has the answer here with burn cream. Yeah. So this is kind of maybe you'll disagree with me, Liam, but I always think of this as a more American phrase, burn
Which
cream, as
burn
well
cream?
as well as sunblock. So
Yes,
I would
sunblock,
say
definitely
mhm,
American sunblock. Yeah,
yeah.
I would
So for
say.
burn cream, I would say after sun. Or maybe you say
I
the same. Maybe you say burn
well,
cream.
it depends. Yeah, not to be too specific. Sorry, guys. We're going
Hmm.
to get into. It depends if we're
Me,
talking about a burn from the kitchen, in which
mhm.
I would say burn cream.
Yes.
But if the sun, then yes, after sun.
Hmm.
And that Italian, it's called dopo sole.
Okay, so that translates quite well. So sunblock, I think everyone has for C. So what would you say for sunblock, Liam? If that's American?
I would say sun cream.
Hmm. Yeah, me too.
I think I would say
Hmm.
sun cream for me.
Hmm. Yeah, me too. Okay, D. Yeah, we have cough syrup.
Very good. Okay, and now for E and F, it's a bit, it's a bit interchangeable, I think, this one, because they're both very general
Yeah.
words. But yeah, medicine, because that's a very general word in English, the word medicine.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
But painkillers, and the good thing is, guys, those of you who might be trying to like translate these, again, very similar in Italian. These are almost directly translatable. Like painkiller is the same in Italian. I think medicine can be confusing though, because it sounds like the word for doctor.
Yes, yeah, and I think if any of you are from France as well, it may be a
Of course, yes. I
confusing
forgot
there
about
too.
our Spanish and French
Mhm.
students.
Yeah, but medicine, or sometimes we remove the I in the middle and just say medicine in the pronunciation, and that's, as Liam says, very, very general. So many of these answers are types of medicine.
Cool. Yeah. So, guys, if you've got, remember, like with Rita, with her question, if you've got any questions about these,
Mhm.
let us know.
Yeah,
Okay.
please do.
Because it's definitely something worth knowing, especially if you like to travel. Once, of course, once all this is over,
Mhm.
it's definitely vocabulary that I know I've had to traveling to other countries.
Mhm.
One of the things that you often find is you need to know some basic vocab for could be things like painkillers, antihistamines, etc.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
Angelo's got a question, Emily.
Mm. Yeah, so are painkillers only for headaches? No. So painkillers
No.
are for very, very minor things generally. So maybe if you have a stomach ache or anything that's very mild, very,
Yeah.
very small.
Yeah. Painkiller could be, Angelo, any pain that you have in a part of your body.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, to give you an example, Angelo, for people who get, I know it seems strange, but for people who get the coronavirus, if you're, as the majority of people are, if your symptoms are mild, they recommend you take paracetamol,
Hmm.
for example, and that's a painkiller.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Okay.
think painkillers are the most common medicine.
And yeah, so Rita's saying it's
Hmm.
also for the back. Exactly, Rita.
Yeah.
Yes, we can use them for back pain. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Really good question. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Welcome to Davida as well, who just joined us. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Davide. Davide Sugar One. I like it.
I like that. Yeah. So now some practice remembering or using these types of medicine, these remedies. So in these situations, what do you need to buy at the pharmacy?
Yeah, so it's the same vocab we looked at before,
Hmm.
guys. We're not asking you to come up with anything new here. Just the vocab we had before.
Hmm. Yeah. Or if you do have other advice, then you are welcome to tell us any other advice you can think of. But you
Absolutely.
only
If
need to give us the language we
yes,
talked about.
yeah. If any of you are doctors or nurses, because we know
Yeah.
some of you are,
Hmm.
um, no homeopathic medicine though, please. Let's keep it real. Um, all right, Angelo and Luca have given us our first. You're going to the beach this weekend,
Hmm.
and Rice has even done it as a question. But Rice,
Perfect.
sunblock isn't the condition, so you don't need
Mm.
something for sunblock. You need something for sunburn.
Hmm.
Okay, but in this case, we just say, like Emma's written here, I
Yeah,
need
I
sunblock.
need
All right,
some. Hmm.
exactly. Well done.
Yeah. Or Riza, you can use some of yours and say, could you give me some sunblock, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because since it's a liquid, then it's uncountable. Okay, and Rita, an alternative before going to the beach, I need sun cream. Absolutely.
very nice. Absolutely.
Nice sentence there. Thank you.
Me too, Rita. I need factor 30
Oh,
minimum.
factor 50.
Actually, yeah, who am I kidding? I'm probably the same.
Yeah. No tans for us.
No, absolutely not. No Country for Pale Men. That's our
Mhm.
film. Great. Okay, guys. What about the second one? So this would be when you forgot your sun cream, you forgot your sunblock, and you've stayed in the sun for too long. What's wrong with you?
Mm. Yeah, again, a problem that I think Liam and I often have.
Okay,
We have
Luca and
Andy.
Angelo. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so again, Luca, because it's cream, then we don't usually use with it. We just say, I need burn cream.
Very good. Yeah, it's okay. I need. Okay, no, you don't need sunburn. You definitely don't want it.
No, no,
No,
let's hope
guys.
not.
So I think okay, maybe this is just causing a little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
Okay, so sun cream. Okay, let's. I'm going to write these down.
hmm
Cream is the protection.
hmm
The problem. Okay, I'm typing. I'm typing these out very quickly, and then. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So sun cream is the protection. That is before
hmm
you go into the sun. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then, if you have the problem where your skin is very red, okay, and very painful, then you have sunburn, and that's the medical problem. Okay. And for that, you need burn cream, which is the treatment for that problem.
hmm
Sorry for that long-winded explanation, but I think it was causing some confusion.
Yeah, I think that's a really useful clarification.
Okay. Emma says, I need to buy, yeah, again, I need to buy sunburn. No, 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 we don't want it. Remember, guys,
hmm
sunburn is the problem. Sunburn is the
Yeah.
bad. Emily, do you maybe just want for a second go back to
Yeah,
the
if we go
previous
back to
page and we can
pictures.
just to
hmm
say that this is so, guys, see picture
Yeah.
B? That is the
hmm
burn, right? That's the problem. So you don't want it, you don't need it, you don't want it, you don't buy it.
hmm Yeah, I mean, think about what else burns, fire burns or something very, very hot and normally quite negative. You don't want to burn food because it spoils the food.
Yeah, exactly. So think of it always think of it as something bad.
hmm So another good question from Rita. So can I say sunburn cream or only burn cream? So you can say sunburn cream, but in general, the special name for that is after sun. After sun.
Yes.
But burn cream is not specific. So if you burn yourself from hot water, for example, sometimes people do that, then you might need burn cream. It's not specific to the sun.
Yeah. Okay, there we go, Emma. Very good. I need to buy sunblock. There we go. Well
Perfect.
done. That's right. That's what we want. Very good. I need to buy sunblock. Okay. All right, guys. Let's keep going. What about
hmm
number 3? Okay. This is about your son coughs a lot. So this is using it as the verb. Your son coughs a lot. And Riza says, as does Luca, we need cough syrup.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Yeah, Rita says the same thing. That's great. Were you one of the children, Liam, who really liked cough syrup? So some
I
children
wasn't.
really enjoy it.
I wasn't because again, I didn't get coughs. You know, I didn't get sick a lot. I remember I liked the kind of ubiquitous medicine Calpol.
Yes.
Which
Calpol.
was now Calpol's not a cough syrup, is it? It's just a
Not
general pain
really.
relief for
Yes,
children.
for children. Yeah.
But I remember Calpol. I liked it.
Yes.
But
Everyone loves Calpol.
I know that cough syrup is it can be quite addictive.
Yeah.
I know that some people get addicted to it, but I don't think I could tell you what it tastes like, to be honest.
No, I don't think I could either. I think when I had a cough as a child, I had Calpol.
Right, yeah,
Nothing
I think I probably
specific.
did too.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, and guys, really good to see people using the vocab, not just giving us the
Yeah.
answers, but you're saying like, "I need to buy." That's really good.
Yeah, really good. So what about number 4?
Yeah, your daughter hurt. Good verb, guys. Hurt means to experience or suffer pain. Okay, or to inflict pain, either on yourself or on someone else. So, if I hurt myself, hurt you, hurt him, or hurt, for example, here, a part of the body.
Yeah. Yeah, so we often say my back hurts, my knee hurts, like that as a way to say I have pain in that part of the body.
Very good. Angelo and Luca, I say, yeah, I need to buy plaster. Very good, Luca. In particular, I need to buy some plasters. Good quantification there. Very good. I need to,
Yeah,
because
great.
Angelo, if it's one, remember, a plaster. You would have to say a plaster. Okay, or you could do what Luca's done and say some.
Yes, because often at the pharmacy it's easier to buy a pack, to buy several plasters than one singular one.
Okay. Yeah, because we don't buy plasters individually, they come in packets.
Yeah, and in different shapes, different sizes.
Okay. Number 5 is just very general. You are ill. So just very generally. Okay. You are ill. Okay. Not really specific. And Lucas says, I need to buy some, and again, good use of the quantification, some medicine.
Yeah.
And Emma, to answer your question, it's I am. It's I'm with the verb to be.
Yeah, a really good question there.
Good. Angelo. This is an interesting one from Angelo. He's trying some quantification too. But, well, it depends, Angelo, because medicine is general, right, Emily? We would maybe just
Yeah.
say some medicine and then specify.
Yeah, so a pack of plasters, maybe a pack of antihistamines, a pack
Yeah.
of paracetamol.
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
Angelo, just I need to buy some medicine. Is okay, like the example from Luca here.
Okay, what about number 6? We just have final one. You have back pain and a headache.
Okay, so this is something we're thinking about. Focus on that word pain.
Mm-hmm.
And very good. Lucas says, I need to buy some painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
And Riser is given an answer for 5.
Hmm.
Says, I need to buy, again, I assume that's a typo. I need
Mm-hmm.
to buy a thermometer, okay? Because and again, that might be a typo, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a thermometer and some medicine. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, the verb for us in English is take. Take your temperature,
Mm-hmm.
for example. If you can find a thermometer.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes want a thermometer and then never have one. It's one of those things you never expect to buy.
No, it's true. I don't have. I can't remember. I cannot remember the last time I took my own temperature, Emily.
No, neither can I.
For me,
Oh,
it's as
another good
sophisticated as
question.
touching my forehead.
Yes, although apparently that is not accurate
I
because
bet.
you
I'll.
never have a real sense of your own temperature.
I can believe that.
Yeah. So Luca has a good question. So what about tablets?
Ah, very
Um,
good.
so tablets is about how you take medicine. So they are pills. So things that you eat. So they are again tablets are is unspecific like medicine, but is always something that you ingest, something you eat there. So tablets is the same as pills.
Very good. And hello again. Maybe
Okay.
be able to join the next one. He's got a question. He's
Hmm.
jumped right into the
That's
conversation.
great.
Measure the temperature? Yes, we can.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think we can. Yeah.
we can. Yeah, maybe slightly more technical, more likely that a doctor says that. If you need to take a temperature over a period of time to see if it's the same or if it changes. If you just take the temperature once, we probably don't say measure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Maybe measure temperature would be using if you're talking about like Emily says, like frequently.
Hmm. Okay, so
Okay.
Emma, same thing here really. We buy painkillers in a packet. We buy several at the same time.
Yeah,
So
we use
yeah, I
these
need to buy
generally.
painkillers generally there. Yeah, but good answer. That's definitely what we want for number 6.
Okay. And Angelo, it's possible to use blister for the
Mm.
pills. That's a good question, Angelo. But blister packet refers to the packaging when you have to push the pills through the plastic.
Oh, is that what that's called? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're called blister packs.
Really? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, that because of the my mind's just gone blank. But you know
Yeah.
the raised plastic that you then
Yeah,
push them out
I
on.
know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I just
So
didn't know
yeah,
they were called
Angela.
that.
No, they are. They are. So Angelo, a blister pack is refers to the packaging, not the medicine itself.
Hmm. Yeah, a blister is what you get when, for example, you walk for a long time in shoes that don't fit you. So
Yes,
when something when there is too much friction or something that is painful for a long time on your body.
it's what
New
happens when I go.
shoes, very
What
common.
happens when I go running?
Oh, I'm terrible, honestly. Whenever I get a new pair of shoes, I almost always get blisters.
You need to do what the Queen does, Emily. Apparently, the Queen has someone whose job it is to wear in new shoes for her before she tries them on.
Oh wow. That does
Talk about
not
luxury.
surprise me. Wow. Okay, I think we have
Yeah, and Chloe
this
says
is going to be
he was
the
referring to the
last.
package. Yeah.
And Rita, this has got to be the last question, I think.
Yeah.
So I say temperature when I'm ill, but fever when the temperature is high and I need to go to the hospital. Um,
Rita, I think this is something I told you.
okay. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Do you agree with that, Liam?
I always agree with myself. Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. It's just that I noticed that I
Mm.
think I've told this to Rita that yes, exactly, that the fever is used very often when we just mean that our temperature is slightly elevated. But what we
Hmm.
have to remember is a fever is a sign that your body is raising its temperature to basically try and cook the invading germs in the body. So it's a sign of an infection.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
fever is, as you said, Rita, yeah, if you have a fever, you probably need the hospital. If you just
Hmm.
have a temperature, it might be that you're just a little bit unwell and should be in bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fever is definitely more serious.
All right. There you go, Rita. Yes, Liam, you told this in a video. Ah, that's right. The little videos we've made on Instagram.
Ah, there you go. People do listen to you, Liam,
I'm
sometimes.
amazed. So, Rita, you're the one.
Yeah. Okay. So I think on that note, we need to sign off. Thank you for all your participation today. We've had some
Yeah,
amazing answers and questions.
really good. Yeah, really good participation. Thank you so much, guys, for your answers and your questions.
Yeah. Have a
Uh,
lovely afternoon.
you too, and same to you, Emily. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. You too.